Alright, what is going on, guys, and welcome to the video. So we're going to be looking at Studz Yankee, Studz, and this is in the even 90. I've been playing the even 90 and the LT 432 like just on repeat, guys. Because of I forget what it's called, is it Battle Pass? I think, yeah. Because of the Battle Pass, you get, even when you're not a premium member, you get like a day of premium every like 10 or 15 levels or something like that. So recently, because I caught COVID, I've just been sitting at home really doing nothing. I can't go to work, and I've been playing a crap ton of World of Tanks and getting all the battle pass points and getting like a day of premium, and then I'm on top of that getting the clan booster for coin and getting my own coin booster. And I just play the even 90 and LT 432 on repeat, and I've gotten like 5 mil in the last like 2 days. So that's how I'm able to gather up my coins so I can go play like the Leopard and stuff like that and shoot a bunch of APCRs and stuff like that. So anyway, we're on Studz, and on this map, it seems like our team has taken the south pretty good, pretty quickly, and they did a good job. They did well here, and this is important, right? Like, to push this ridge line is very, very important. You want to take this immediately, and even though you might call it like a suicide run, I always stand by people that push into this ditch and take this, part of the map. So because they've done that now, I can kind of make these little passes up here because I know I'm safe from over here, and I'm going to do that real quick. I spot, I think, the ST2 or Chrysler K, one of those, and now I can maybe try and come up into this bush or come up into this bush, and I think this guy has me lit, one of the guys over here. So I also spot Leo PTA, I spot the Indian Panzer somewhere over here, and this is why I love having this ditch. However, now my team is starting to break down over here. I don't know, people started moving in and they just got too aggressive and they're poking too much, and now we're down 2300 HP out of nowhere, even though we were just up moments ago. So that's what happens. And look, now we're only down 930. Like, now it's almost even again. The HP can change very, very quickly, which is why I usually just look here and not immediately at the HP. But in any case, guys, I'm going to pull up into this bush. I know I'm not spotted here, and from here I can kind of try and passive scout. The issue that I have with playing the even 90 is I feel like this is all I can do. I don't try and use my gun until the very end of the game on certain maps like this, and in certain situations. Like, there's just really no shots for me to take safely. In this situation, like, I'm looking at it right now, and I just don't see. You have like hold down heavies over here. There is a rhino here I can poke up like this, but then I'll get obliterated over here. And there's just all these. Like, I could take shots at the T95 if I really want to, but the chance that this goes in is probably slim with my APs, and it's a 28-second reload for me to load APCRs. So that's the problem with this tank, is it's just very. It's really only made for one thing, and that's spotting. And you will always hear me say this, even though you can dish out a good amount of damage in it, given a very long game where you have time to constantly reload and clip people out with the 3 shells. Well, if you have time to do that, then you can certainly make it work. But in this case, it's not really going to happen because I can't take any of these shots safely. So we're getting a little more spotting. I'm running down here. I see the even 90 coming by, and I'm saying to the CS, please help me, dude. I don't want to get clipped out by the even, and here he is. So this guy has me lit, I'm pretty sure, and he decides to poke anyway, very aggressively around this corner. I get one into him there, and now he's at 691 HP, and again, this is another thing with the even 90, it only has 900 HP to begin with. So CS is pushing into him. I still have 2 in the in the container, so I'm gonna go after this guy, and it looks like he's running away. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to YOLO in and try and keep this guy lit for as long as possible so that maybe someone can get shots into him. So I actually get I risk it here, and the Leo just happens to get a shot into me and track me. Like, sometimes it's just ridiculous that you get spotted and after like a second someone is able to get a shot to you. I just find it crazy. But the Leo PTA is a very accurate tank. So I'm not going to get much more aggressive with this. I was just trying to see if I can relight the even 90 so that he stayed lit for a good amount of time, and so that I was able to maybe have someone else get a shot to him. But in this case, guys, I'm running away because I can see that this is going to become a close fight, and I just don't want to be in this ditch when the T95 or T32 or Rhino decides to YOLO into the ditch or something like that, and I'm the first target because I'm 134 HP, little even 90, right? Like, that is just, I don't want that. This smoke over here looks really, really good. I don't know if they updated that, but I never noticed that. Actually looks very realistic. So I'm running over this way, and we'll kind of 2x it a little bit because I think at this point I'm just looking for something to do, right? And that's, again, you know, the thing with the even 90 is now I'm looking for something to do, and the even 90, sure enough, he's here. And I got very lucky here because this guy made a stupid play, in my opinion. He could have easily cleaned me up here, but he comes running at me, and I don't know if he was on the reload or something, but he comes YOLOing around and doesn't even shoot me. I don't know what that was about, but it's, you know, he should regret this very, very much so, because, well, I will show you guys why he's going to regret that. But, you know, sure enough, I'm just going to tell you guys, this wasn't a defeat. So the fact that this guy didn't clean me up here is a big, big, big mistake. We'll just leave it at that. So I'm able to get one shot into him there as he's running away, and he attempts to take a shot at me, but he misses. And at this point, I'm like, dude, I need to be safer about this. Like, I can't die. I'm a one shot to basically everything on the map. I think everything on the map. I don't think there's anything that has that can't one shot me right now on the map. And like, look at all these tanks. Like, I just need to be smarter about this. There's 3,500. We're down 3,500 HP, and there's, you know, another, I don't know how many tanks are still in play. There's still 10 tanks in play on the enemy team, and it's just not looking good for us. So I don't want to go and get myself killed, especially because I'm on a roll with playing the even 90. So if I die, then I have to go play the LT432, and I'd rather play the even 90 because it's easier for me to get coin in the even 90, believe it or not. So I like to kind of play it on non-stop, on repeat, right? I see the Leo here. I'm going to go ahead and get some shots into the Leo, and at this point I'm being rather careless as well with, you know, possibly being spotted, but I am not. I'm going to try and take one more shot at the Leo here. I think it does go in. 228 into the back of the tank, and now I'm spotted. And likely this is because of the Indian Panzer that pulled up here or something. But I'm spotted, and at this point I'm like, this game is over, so I might as well just risk it, right? You know, at this point there's no reason to, you know, try and do much more here. This game's likely over. But somehow we're bringing it back by HP. So you can never, like, count your team out, you know. I always get to a point where I'm like, all right, this one's over, but I'll play a game like this and bring it back somehow, and it's just, I have to stop, you know, doing that and just kind of giving up. I never technically give up, but my mindset changes, right? So I'm sitting here, and I'm actually staying here because I'm spotting this Scorpion. I'm spotting a sliver of the top of his tank, but at least I'm keeping him lit so that people can see where he is, right? I think the Rhino blind fired me here, but he missed. And yeah, this is actually a really close game now. We're down one tank, but there's only a 300 HP difference. And I think they have better map control and all that, but, you know, still, it's still close, right? So Rhino is here. I'm looking to get a shot into this guy. It's not the easiest thing. I think I do get one into him here. Yeah, there's one. And I'm not spotted, actually, so I was able to take that without being lit. But I get one into him, and now I'm going to kind of run away from here. And now I see that this team is pressing in everywhere, and I'm like, there's nowhere to go. Like, there's nowhere I could go. There's an enemy here, 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 and here, like all the way around in a circle, and there's just nowhere to go with this. So I'm trying to take a shot to the ST2. I think I'm lit from that, and now I'm thinking Rhino will have a shot at me, and I'm dead. And somehow I'm obviously able to get out of here. So I'm going to get back here again. It's where I believe that I'm the safest, and these guys are not taking shots at me because I guess they're pressing into the Panzer. And from here, excuse me, I can get back into this bush. Now, from here I can also spot the Rhino, and I see him coming up this way, and I can kind of stay out of this guy's, you know, render range, and I should be unlit. I should have reloaded, but I didn't. I'm going to come from behind the Rhino now, try and get a shot into him here. I'm able to get one into him there. The Scorpion misses, and now I'm thinking I'm definitely dead. I roll down the hill here, and no one got a shot into me. It was unbelievable. The Scorpion was able to, I guess, get a shot into somebody that I spotted. I don't know who. I guess it was on the Scorpion G. He got a shot. But he's getting whacked now, and, you know, at this point, I'm like, okay, I might as well just try and join him, see if I can spot a little more for him, and that's going to be the game. So that's my plan. I'm running up this way. I want to see if I can spot the RHM and this other medium over here. So I'm going to get here. Sure enough, I'm able to spot the STB-1. I believe he takes a blind shot at me there, and the Scorpion takes a shot at him. He misses, and yeah, it's 11 to 14. How the heck am I going to get out of the situation? I don't know, but somehow I do, and you will see. So I'm aiming at the STB-1 here, and watch this. Eventually, I decide to shoot this guy. So I get one into him there. He starts moving, and somehow, I have no idea how this shot went in, because there was a dead tank there, but somehow, by RNGesus, this was able to go in. So now I know that it's possible that I have an escape route, right? I'm not sure where this RHM is. He hasn't been lit in a little while. They start capping the base, and now I'm thinking, it's RHM on the cap. So the RHM has gone to the cap, the Scorpion's here, the Rhino is here. I can now get away from this, which is a big, big mistake on their part. You do not want an even 90 on the loose. It is impossible to track these things down and to catch them. I'm at almost 46% concealment. I'm not even running low noise exhaust or anything, or vents. And yeah, this is going to be a challenge for them now. I'm free, and though I'm a one shot, it's like you know, even 90s, when you don't have view range, they're like little gnats. Like they could just weave in, you know, hit you once, hit you twice. If you're really unlucky, they'll hit you 3 times, and they'll bugger off again to the other side of the map, and you can't even hit them while they're running away, right? So you do not want to let these things, you know, get out of your sight. And sure enough, these guys did. I was very lucky to kill the STB, but it is what it is, right? So I'm going to run up this way, and at this point, I think I have the jump on the RHM. I know he's sitting somewhere in here. So here he is, and I quick aim at him, and I'm able to get that shot in, and luckily the gun was working for me, and I clean up the RHM. So now at this point, they can't cap out, right? I don't believe, even if both of them got on the cap right now, that they would be able to cap out, because I think I want to say it's like a 4-minute cap out or something like that. I could be wrong, but I think I want to say it's like a 4-minute cap out for one person, or like it's in the high 3s. But I know at this point, right, the Rhinos, even if they both get on cap, like I don't think it can happen. So I'm, you know, basically running away from here, and I think the Rhino does get on cap, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, it's 317. I'm like, maybe if the Scorpion got on cap, then they can actually do it. Because I thought it was 4, and it's, sure enough, it's 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So if Scorpion gets on the cap, then in reality they might actually be able to cap out. But still, I don't know. Like I can't do the math in my head that quickly. So sure enough, as it turns out, there's a minute and 16 here, and there's a minute and 21 here. So they actually can't cap out. You know, it's gonna be a draw, likely, or I'm gonna get shot and die. But they're both capping out, right? And they don't have the time. They don't have the time. So at this point, like, I know, like, I can just get the draw if I run away. But I kind of want to reset. I want to reset the cap, and there's still a chance that I can win this, right? The Rhino's a 2-shot to me. Like, it's possible, and I know that they're both there. So what I'm going to do is put the Rhino at the very end of my view range, so that I know that he likely can't spot me. And I'm going to try and get one into him here. It goes in, and now he's a 1-shot. I'm going to go on the reload now. I should have went on the reload, but I guess I didn't right away. And now I'm basically saying, likely this is going to be a draw. There's 30 seconds left. I know that for certain now that they can't cap out. And yeah, this game's going to be over pretty quick. So Scorpion G is now a 2-shot to me. I could take 2 shots into this guy, but I decide that the Rhino is the harder target. So I'm thinking, all right, if I can hit the Rhino once, then the Scorpion is a little bit easier of a target. But because of the way this bush is here, I only have the Rhino, and now I only have 6 seconds. So I try and take these shots here, and I don't know where the heck they go, by the way. The first one I just took, and I moved because I felt like maybe I might be spotted, but at that point I was just trying to clean him up. And once that first shot didn't go in, I knew I couldn't win it anymore. So there was no point in keeping my sights on him, basically. But in any case, guys, it ends up being a draw. And yeah, this is a 15-minute video right now, so we're going to get into the end plates very quickly. But 2 kills, 2,000 damage, just about 2,000 spotting. And let's take a look at the end plates. So unfortunately, I was not able to win this one, but we do get the draw, and there's no blind spotting or damage or anything like that. Here is the end team score. So the Rhino had a really good game, and you know, our Scorpion did a pretty good job, man. I think I did the best I could with this. I don't think there was any other way I could have played this to get a win. Like, it really just came down to that last clip that I had. And if I was able to put 1 into the Rhino, then I could put 2 into the Scorpion, and theoretically I probably could have won it. But I think everyone's happy with the draw. So that's about it, guys. We made 32K from this game, and you know, I shot a good amount of APCRs, so that's why the coin wasn't that high. There's games I play where I get like close to 200K in this tank. So that is it. Again, now that I have learned the cap out for encounter is 3 minutes and 17 seconds. As soon as the next person gets on cap, it pretty much cuts it in half, as far as I'm concerned. But it really depends on how long the other person's been on cap, and you just have to do that math. I'm terrible at doing that, like on the fly, so I just wasn't sure of the cap time. But you know, looking back on it now, they couldn't even cap out. I didn't have to reset that final time, but I did on the Rhino anyway. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll catch you for the next one, and bye-bye.